Leo, welcome to your full moon Virgo reading. This is impacting your money houses. I'm your opposite, so oh my gosh, I'm like really listening to this because, right, we're marrying each other. Oh my god. You want to probably watch the Aquarius reading because, and I say that for all the signs, watch your opposite. I usually release the opposites on the same day because there's so much marrying going on here. But, it could be that there's something with second house matters, personal income, possessions, values, that is coming to culmination or completion that maybe was impacting you over the last 6 months, something you started around mid-September of last year. Okay, so maybe a stream of income, maybe some possessions, you're letting go of them, or a value system that you took on during that time. You're kind of doing a bit of a check-in and saying, I don't need this is not really serving me. And this is coming at a time when the sun is in the 8th house, so that's really putting a spotlight on shared resources, other people's money, maybe having to do with inheritances, spouse's income, things like that. Maybe tax. Oh my gosh, the tax system. We're coming into that time of year in the United States. So, but also, 8th house can be about power dynamics and sexual intimacy, stuff like that. Okay. So this is, if the whole, talking about money and is not really vibing with you, it could be manifesting on more of a self-worth versus intimacy with others, intimacy with self versus others. Okay, let's see what the overarching, oh my goodness, just as I said that, look at that, Pisces. I don't know why I just said Pisces, and I was reading Passion. So Pisces season, Aries season, I'm getting off of that card with the fire, and really with that card, any fire sign could be relevant. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that could be your energy. But I don't know why I'm hearing Pisces, and I am definitely getting Pisces and Aries season, which will be, well, we're in Pisces season right now, mid-February through basically mid-April. Okay, there's something going on with that. Let's see what the cards have to say. Leo. Oh my. See, I've been talking a lot about the air signs. There's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but this is a very intentional leader, okay? This is possibly an attorney, okay? We just got to put it out there. It could be somebody, that works in the legal field, somebody who works in law enforcement, somebody who is maybe like a researcher. But regardless of what this guy is doing for a living, because he could be a boss, right? He's taking a very leadership role in his life, and he's very intentional. And this could be you going to get some advice from someone who possibly, you feel is going to help you make a head over heart decision, or is going to be unbiased and very clear and logical. What you're being asked to heal right now, I do have, again, more Pisces energy with a high priestess. It might have to do with secrets. It might have to do with the holding back of information. And what you've been escaping or avoiding, it could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or again, I'm getting another person, and that could be in a leadership role, maybe a boss, but regardless, and this particular one would be more like in the medical field, or a therapist, or a healer, or somebody maybe in the arts, some kind of arts. But regardless of that, because I'm getting a lot of boss energy, these could be friends as well, 2 male friends, but you're maybe avoiding something having to do with emotional mastery, okay? We just want to take the people out of this and look at the energies, regardless of people. It looks like this is an energy of needing to not avoid healing something on an emotional level, and it might have to do with becoming more authentic, more vulnerable, more loving. Oddly, it's very much in contrast, where are you letting your head, are you avoiding letting your heart rule? Because I'm getting somebody letting their head rule, okay? Where you need to be more flexible, it might have to do with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but I'm also getting an energy here of somebody who is just not listening, or there's a breakdown of communication, or there's some difficulty in either hearing or being heard, and maybe even some scattered, uninterested type of energy where you need to be more boundaried. It might have to do with children or your past. Some of you, I don't know why I'm getting, but some of you might cope with things emotionally by reminiscing about the better days. Yeah, there was some conflict, and there's that Page of Wands yet again in reverse, where the trouble is someone was not listening, someone wasn't hearing or being heard, and it could go both ways. And I'm also getting just problems, communication problems, where there might have been strife, some kind of rivalry, or I'm hearing somebody like vying for attention. I'm getting this kind of energy of people fighting to be heard and nobody's listening. That's a weird message, but it created a lot of conflict and tension, and it's almost like competing to be heard but not hearing the other. Like it's created a problem. It's created strife. And some of you are reminiscing about the good old days, but actually you need to be more boundaried in that, reflecting back in the past. And yes, it might have to do with children. I gotta say that. Like, really be honest with yourself. Like, don't just remember the good times. Remember, oh yeah, we had that conflict, that battle of wills, because nobody was listening to each other. So you are being asked to be more flexible, because I am getting the vibe like it went both ways. And, you know, heavy on the fire sign, like, it's showing up like, it's sorry, you know, I don't mean to like call you out, but I gotta say the cards are kind of calling the fire signs out right here. That perhaps this need to be more flexible with hearing people out just as much as you're being heard. There it is again. Okay. You know, it has left some people out in the cold in terms of maybe coming together, sharing resources, listening to what other people value. For some of you, this might have to do with job applications, with your career, or there was a lack of it, or somebody got rejected. They put out an application for a career and they got rejected. I'm getting this vibe like, I just heard, listen to what's not being said. Listen to what they're not saying. Tells you a lot. Okay, because what I'm hearing is that it's very valuable information. Like, if you just pull back, definitely with this Virgo energy around this full moon, if you pull back and you actually assess, wait a minute, they said this, but they didn't say that. Holy crap, that's going to be some very valuable insight into why somebody came up empty-handed. And it might actually show you how to put this in the reverse, which is really how I want to see this, like coming out of conflict and listening. Okay? So some of you are escaping or avoiding emotional growth. I mean, I'm sorry, I hate to put it out there. And again, it might be a water sign male. It could also be a feminine energy, a wife, mother type of energy. But I am seeing something, really mostly I'm getting a strong, heavy vibe about having trouble manifesting growth. It's like you're avoiding it. You're not able to manifest some type of growth because of it. Some of you are at a brick wall with mastering some kind of emotions. And it might have to do with feeling resentful. Resentful, like you're not listening to me, I'm not being heard, I'm not being seen. And then it puts you in this feeling of anxiety that you have to struggle to be heard. That's wild. I'm getting like, well, you might be dealing with somebody who has to be shown. Like, you just have to put yourself in timeout and say, you know what, I'm going to really model listening behavior to this person. And I'm going to just be quiet and I'm going to listen to them like I want to be listened to. And I'm going to let them really understand that I hear them and I know what they're saying. And then I'm going to ask them to return it, right? Some of you, my gosh, you know, you might have been trying to get wish fulfillment kind of on the DL. I'm getting a lot of secrecy, a lot of, you know, sneaking around. And that's a rough message. Here's another king. My God, 3 kings. All right. This could be like 3 men that are friends. Okay. Now I'm getting, you know, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That's you, right? So it could be 2 male. If you're a male Leo, this could be 2 of your male friends. Take it how it applies. But there is something uneven in the exchange, and it's almost like you're having to hold information back or do things in covert in order to get what you want. And it's not a lot of authenticity. It's not a lot of emotional authenticity here. Slow and steady wins the race is your advice, and butterfly spirit transformation is beautiful. So I really think this is about you stepping into more of a leadership role to bring about some change in your life and the way that you communicate with others, particularly those in authority or in your own authority, to have discernment about when you let the heart rule, when you let the head rule, passionate as you are as a fire sign. I hope this helps. Be blessed.